Good morning. Let's try it again. Good morning. I am Rhonda Porter, Professor of Mathematics Education and Interim Department Chair for the Department of Teacher Education. My task today is to serve as the provider for this most important occasion. Today's event is the 5th Annual Regional Undergraduate Research Symposium, hosted by the Albany State University Center for Undergraduate Research. The title for today's event is The Major Keys to Professionalism, Unlocking the Door of Potential Through Research and Innovative Discoveries. I would like to take this time to thank the leadership of Albany State University for allowing us to have this event hosted by our Center for Undergraduate Research. And at this time, we will have welcome messages from our leadership team. First, we will have Dr. Joyce Johnson, Dean of the College of Sciences and Health Professions, on behalf of Dr. Arthur Donning, President, and Dr. Tao Kadi, Provost, in their absences. Then we will have a welcome by Dr. Louise Ransford, Associate Provost, and Ms. Sondrette Moody, Title III Director. Thank you.
Seneca, in Natural Questions, said, "The time will come when diligent research over long periods will bring to light things which now lie hidden. A single lifetime would not be enough for the investigation of the vast aspects of life. So this knowledge will be unfolded only through long successive ages. Many discoveries are reserved for ages still to come, when memories of us will have been effaced." Good morning. On behalf of Dr. Arthur Donning, President of Albany State University, and Dr. Tao Kadi, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, I'd like to welcome you to this research symposium. And thank you for your participation, those of you who are students and our presenter. And to those of you who are in the audience, you have a treat. For several years, I've attended this Undergraduate Research Symposium and always been blown away at the many research projects that students guided by faculty have presented. There have been some wonderful things, and the expansion over the years have gone from the social sciences to the hard sciences and everything in between. So I'm sure that this will be a delightful experience. Again, thank you for coming, and welcome to Albany State University.
Good morning, conference participants. I too, on behalf of the Office of Research and Sponsored Programs and the Graduate School, I'm pleased to be here to welcome you to our 5th Annual Undergraduate Research Symposium. You know, if you've been here a while at ASU, you know that we tend to celebrate a lot on our achievements that are long-standing, as you can imagine, since we are over 100 years old. I am glad to know that this undergraduate research conference is becoming part of that tradition of celebration and honoring achievement. It is a part of our rich culture and tradition here at ASU. Indeed, this conference has become one of the most important and valued activities on our campus, as it underscores Albany State University's commitment to undergraduate research and its importance in training students for success and for realizing ASU's core mission of preparing students to be outstanding contributors to society. The conference theme this year is The major keys to professionalism, unlocking the door of potential through research and innovative discoveries. This theme is an embodiment of what research at the undergraduate level aims to instill in our students as they prepare for various careers. More than ever, current graduates will need to possess the capacity to think critically, communicate effectively, solve complex problems as part of a broad portfolio of learning that is required for graduate or professional school, if that is your hope, for successful employment, and also for being an outstanding contributor to society, again, our core mission at ASU. You may also be aware of the saying that it takes a village. In many ways, students, your journey, and I'm speaking to students now, in this endeavor of undergraduate research is similar and takes the effort and dedication of many. There's the CUR, the Center for Undergraduate Research staff, and Title III, who provided the opportunities and resources, the faculty mentors who believe in your talent, and because of your initiative and interest in taking advantage of these opportunities, work with you and guide you in your projects. There's your teachers who facilitate the learning inside the classroom that you're able to apply in your research to solve real-world issues and problems. And of course, your peers, many of who serve as your sounding board and cheerleaders. I hope that you take some time to tell them all how much you appreciate this opportunity and their support. We are proud of your achievements. Believe me when I say that one of the most rewarding experiences for us as faculty, as mentors, as cheerleaders, is to see your growth and development and the increased confidence in your abilities to be a success beyond the walls of ASU or any career path that you choose that working in undergraduate research tends to build. So undergraduate researchers, be proud of yourselves for engaging in research. Sure, you're going to spend your time doing something else, but you recognize this opportunity and what it could do for you, for your professional growth and development. Kudos to you. I applaud your efforts, and I also want to commend the faculty mentors who worked with you and guided you through this process. I look forward to hearing about your projects, and I wish you the best for an engaging and informative symposium. Thank you all for coming, and have a great day.
Good morning. I bring you greetings and welcome from the Office of Title III Programs. The Office of Title III Programs is a federally funded program that focuses on the enrollment and retention and progression of our students here at Albany State University. And I just want to first applaud you for taking this wonderful opportunity to be a few among many that is going forward to increase your possibilities in graduate school, in your careers, and in other areas. I applaud you for going forth and reaching your full potential. The theme this year focuses on many things, not just what you see here, but it goes beyond that. The type of research that you're doing impacts many things. First of all, your college career, your success here, but it goes beyond that. You're reaching out into different areas within our communities. You're discovering things within the social arena, the scientific area, things that will bring notice to yourselves, your institution, and also help our society in some way. So again, I applaud you for what you are doing. And I also applaud you for being in an elite group. It is noted that students that participate in these types of programs have higher success rates in their classes, their higher retention rates, their performance in class is greater. And again, you took the extra effort to do that. I applaud the faculty members that took the time to work with you one-on-one to do these type of projects. Again, like the others, I look forward to seeing your projects, the poster presentations out in the lobby, in the atrium, and I look forward to finding out more about your projects. Again, I applaud you, and I look forward to seeing greater things from you. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Albany State University 5th Annual Research Symposium. We're happy to have you here today. And for our students and mentors, we are very grateful that you have chosen to be an undergraduate research participant, as well as undergraduate research mentor. At Albany State University, we have actually examined the data, just as the previous speakers have mentioned, that students who participate in undergraduate research have greater student achievement than their peers. They exceed their peers in most of the measures. And, graduation rate, GPA, retention rate, and progression to graduate school. These are facts. And since you've chosen to participate as an undergraduate research student, you undoubtedly would exemplify these measures as well. Today, we do have about 30 oral presentations and about 30 poster presentations being made by students and their mentors. And I'm very grateful to the staff of the Center for Undergraduate Research, especially to Ms. Yemisi Millage, who is our Assistant Director, and Ms. Blake, who is our assistant, administrative assistant at the center. As we progress after the main presentation, we're going to be using room 141, 143, and 193 for oral presentations. Dr. Joanne McCrory will be in charge of overseeing the judges and the presentations in the classrooms, and we'll be around to help you in terms of anything you may need to make your presentation a success. Again, welcome to Albany State University.
Good morning, Albany State. My name is Amanda Holloman, and I have the greatest pleasure to introduce Dr. Felicia Griffin. Dr. Griffin is a mathematical statistician in the Office of Biostatistics, Center for Drug and Evaluation and Research, Office of Translational Sciences at the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. In this role, Dr. Griffin is involved in the development and application of methodology used in the regulation of anti-infective products. Dr. Griffin was born here in Great Old Albany, Georgia, and also attended Monroe High School. She commenced her undergraduate education at Albany State University in the fall of 2006 and earned her bachelor's in mathematics in 2010. During her undergraduate years here, Dr. Griffin was an undergraduate research participant and also made many presentations at conferences. She also published a paper during her undergraduate years. At North Carolina University, she also participated in the undergraduate research experience in 2009. In the fall of 2010, Dr. Griffin progressed to Florida State University, where she got her biostatistics and master's degree in 2012. In 2015, Dr. Griffin also earned her PhD in biostatistics at Florida State University. Dr. Griffin is an active member of the International Biometric Society, the American Statistical Association, the FDA Statistical Association. Dr. Griffin's research interests include design and analysis of clinical trials, survival analysis, latent class analysis, and the study of disease occurrence in the human population. Please join me in giving such a warm welcome to our fellow RAM, Dr. Felicia Griffin.
Good morning. I certainly would like to thank Amanda for that warm welcome. It is my honor and pleasure to serve as the keynote speaker for the Albany State University's Center for Undergraduate Research 5th Annual Undergraduate Research Symposium. I'd like to especially thank Dr. Okonkwo for extending this invitation to me. It's really, truly an honor. So the title of my talk today, I would like to discuss with you Unlocking the Door to Research, the role of research in discovery and innovation. So I would like to just start out with a disclaimer. This presentation reflects the views of the author and should not be constructed to represent the FDA's views of or policies. So I would like to start off by telling you a little bit about myself. So I am originally from Albany, Georgia, also known as the Good Life City. I attended Monroe Comprehensive High School, home of the Golden Tornadoes. So I'd like to start my talk off a little bit by discussing with you my research journey and also discussing how research unlocked my potential and opened so many doors in my life. So to begin my research journey, it started right here at Albany State University. I was always passionate about numbers, so I decided to major in mathematics, which I think was one of the best decisions I ever made. As a mathematics student here at Albany State University, I became a member of the Florida-Georgia Alliance for Minority Participation, also known as FGAM. And the purpose of FGAM program is to significantly increase the number of PhD and master students to get degrees in STEM discipline. So while I was a student at Albany State University, I was afforded many research opportunities. And these research opportunities opened so many doors in my life. In particular, I participated in the Historically Black College University program. And this program gave me my first research experience. The research paper that I worked on in that program was evaluating statistical process control in healthcare. So my experience from this paper made me realize how rewarding it was to use statistics to actually solve real-life problems. I was afforded the opportunity to present this research at various conferences. In particular, I attended the 16th annual FGAM Expo that was held in Miami, Florida. And I actually won second place at this research competition. So winning second place, this really boosted my confidence in presenting and also my confidence in public speaking. It also increased my interest in conducting research. I was afforded another opportunity to present my research at the 6th and 7th annual Harriet Walton Symposium for Undergraduate Research in Mathematics. This symposium is normally held at Morehouse University. And it was a wonderful experience for me because I got to present my research and also look at other research opportunities that students were working on. This really sparked my interest in conducting research in other areas, so I received an internship at North Carolina State University, where I did some analysis in modeling and industrial applied mathematics. I evaluated solutions to differential equations. And that research experience also gave me an opportunity to travel and work in other areas and also experience another university and see what other students were actually working on. So participating in these internships and research opportunities while attending Albany State University made me really realize the importance of conducting research and the importance of attending graduate school. So I began to apply to various schools, and ultimately I decided to attend Florida State University in Tallahassee, Florida. So as a graduate student at Florida State University, I chose to major in biostatistics. And the reason why I chose biostatistics actually started because of Albany State, because it was the idea of using statistical models to help cure diseases and to solve real life problems really attracted me to the area of the field. As a graduate student at Florida State University, my dissertation research was an examination of the concept of frailty in the elderly. Little did I know that my own dissertation would open up so many doors in my life. My research allowed me to actually receive a McKnight Dissertation Fellowship, and this fellowship granted me the opportunity to travel at various conferences and present that research. It also opened up an opportunity for me to intern at the Laboratory of Epidemiology and Population Science at the National Institute of Aging at the NIH in Baltimore, Maryland. Through this internship, I was actually able to participate in a current ongoing study that examined healthy aging in neighborhoods across diversity and lifespan, also referred to as the Handle Study. And this study is currently going on now in Baltimore. So had I not been able to go to graduate school and get my PhD and start working on my dissertation, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to participate in a currently ongoing study now. So upon completing graduate school, I interviewed at various sectors and spoke with different professionals within those sectors. And I ultimately decided to work for the government. And the reason why I chose the government was my passion for health disparities and the fact that I knew that I'd be working in an area that I was passionate about and I'd have the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others. I knew that the FDA was a perfect fit for me. So a lot of you may be wondering, well, what exactly is biostatistics? So Wikipedia defines biostatistics as the application of statistics to a wide range of topics in biology. Science of statistics encompasses the design of biological experiments, especially in medicine, in pharmacy, agriculture, and these collections and summarization and analysis of data from those experiments, and the interpretation of and inference from the results. Now, I like University of Texas definition better. It's a little straightforward. So it defines biostatistics as the application of statistics to a wide range of topics in biology, medicine, and public health. So I would like to tell you a little bit about the FDA and type of research and things that we do there. So overall, our mission at the FDA is to protect and promote the health of the American public through regulation of various products. So at the FDA, we regulate various products. In particular, we regulate food, drug, medical devices, biologic, animal feeds and drug, cosmetics, radiation products. So as you can see, drugs is highlighted, and that is the area that I work in. So in support of FDA's mission, we have 7 centers at FDA. As you can see, we have the Center for Food Safety, Center for Veterinary Medicine, Center for Devices in Radiology Health, Center for Drug Research and Evaluation, Center for Biologic and Evaluation and Research, Center for Tobacco Products, and the National Center for Toxicological Research. And you can notice that there's an arrow pointing at the Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, and that is where I am housed. So within the Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, there's the Office of Translational Science, And within the Office of Translational Science is the Office of Biostatistics. And again, remember I told you that biostatistics is basically statistics in the area of public health and medicine and science. So within the Office of Biostatistics, there are 8 different divisions, and each different division supports a different therapeutic area. So I work in Division Biometric 4, and within our division, we have 3 teams. We have the 3 teams of anti-infective products, ophthalmology and transplant, and antivirus. I support the division of anti-infective products. So my role as a statistician at the FDA, what I do, we review the statistical aspect of the drug development process. So when pharmaceutical companies, they submit to us what's called a new drug application. We refer to that as a IND. And so what this IND contains is the protocols and the statistical analysis plans for various types of studies. Now, these studies could be first-in-human studies, dose-ranging studies, and confirmatory studies. And what happens is, once the pharmaceutical companies have conducted all of these studies, they come back to us and submit to us what's called a new drug application, also referred to as a NDA. And now these NDA contain the data from the various types of studies. So what we do, we analyze the data, we review the study report, we conduct our own analysis, and we make sure that the drug is safe and effective. Then we make labeling recommendations that you see on when you get drugs over the counter or you get it from your pharmacy, you see that it has a labeling recommendation of the doses you should take, what you should not do with it, what you should do with it. In addition to the other things we do at the FDA, we provide statistical perspective on FDA policy and guidance documents for these pharmaceutical companies. Now, the types of indications that I normally see are for bacterial infections of all classes, for example, UTI, and also parasitic diseases such as malaria, microbiological infections such as TB. So it's really interesting what I do. The reason I say that is because the design of the study is going to be different for each indication. So FDA has a lot of research going on right now. So we're working on different types of research and innovations. In particular, we're working on research for Ebola now. We're working on research for the Zika virus now. So we do a lot of different research aside from the analysis that we're working with with the pharmaceutical companies. So you also may be wondering, well, what exactly is a clinical trial? So a clinical trials are research studies that explore whether the medical strategy, treatment, or device is safe and effective for humans. This study also may show that which medical approach is best for a particular illness or in a particular group of people. So the role of research in the drug development process. So after the studies are conducted in animals and healthy adults, the company conducts clinical trials to evaluate the safety and efficacy of that particular drug. So as a statistician, I'm involved in the design of the clinical trial, whether that study be randomized, which means that participants are assigned to a separate group by random chance into 2 treatment groups, whether that study is controlled, meaning that people are receiving the drug under investigation and they may be receiving the standard of care to see which one works best. And whether that study is double-blind. And double-blind means that neither the physician nor the patient knows the treatment. And why do we do this? Because we're trying to eliminate bias. So the pharmaceutical companies, they formulate an hypothesis regarding the effect of the drug. So an example I would like to give you is a placebo-controlled trial. And what a placebo is basically a sugar pill or a fake drug. So under the null hypothesis that the pharmaceutical company's testing, or we're testing, is to see if the response to the test drug, and we'll call the test drug T, is less than or equal to the response to the placebo. We'll call that P. So the alternative hypothesis, is which we're trying to make a claim on here, is that the response of the test drug is greater than the response of the placebo. So an example of a treatment effect is established by statistically showing that the lower end of the two-sided confidence interval for the difference between the test drug and the placebo is greater than 0. And what does this basically mean? So this shows that the treatment effect in the test drug is greater than the treatment effect in the placebo. And recall that the placebo is just a sugar pill or a fake drug. So why is conducting this type of research important? Why does this matter? Why do I need to test it against a placebo pill? Well, the idea is using placebo clinical research helps the scientists more clearly understand whether a new medical treatment is safer and more effective than just having no treatment at all. So I would like to talk about the importance of research in general. So in general, research is the investigation and the study of materials, resources to establish facts, and research new conclusions. So research, it shapes people's understanding of the world around them. And also, research provides knowledge. It provides answers to many questions. It also allows you to analyze and share valuable information. Now, the reason that I'm passionate about research is besides the fact that what I do, I'm improving the quality of life, but I think that research in general is intellectually stimulating. I mean, as a researcher, you are constantly developing creative ways to solve problems. Your job is going to change with the cutting edge of science and technology. So it's always going to be innovative. Now, I would like to share with you a paper I found. And this paper talks about the STEM pipeline, the role of summer research experience in minority students with PhD aspiration. Now, I don't think this doesn't apply to just STEM to me. I think it applies to all fields, and doesn't apply to minority students either. It applies to all students. But I thought this paper was really interesting, and I wanted to share with you a couple of the results. So figure 1 here displays the total number of research experience and percentages of PhD by students by the STEM. So if you look at the results, based on the results, students who participate in more summer research programs are more likely to enroll in graduate school. I believe that to be so true. I think by you exposing yourself to this type of research, you're going to want to learn more. You're going to be prepared, and you're going to be ready to attend graduate school. So another figure displays the timing of your research experience and the percentage of students that enter into a PhD program. Now, the results show that students who participate in summer research programs throughout their freshman and junior year are more likely to enroll in graduate school. I believe these results to be true for any discipline in any race. So I think it's very important that you expose yourself now to research opportunities to prepare you for a graduate school education. So I'd like to talk a little bit about STEM learning. So according to the U.S. Department of Commerce, STEM occupations are expected to grow at 17% in the next couple of years. That speaks a lot. So based on this table here, this table shows the projected percentage increase in STEM jobs from 2010 to 2020. As you can see, the job market is going to be really great for students who are conducting research and trying to get degrees in biomedical engineer, medical scientist, computer scientist, and mathematics. The job market is going to increase in the upcoming years. So these are really popular. If you're interested in a STEM discipline, I suggest you continue to pursue it. So I'd like to talk about a couple of lessons that I've learned down my journey throughout research that had helped me to get to where I am today. So my advice to all students is to stay positive. Identify a mentor or mentors. The reason I say that is because it's very important to have a mentor. One, they have been through what you're going through, and they understand. And they're able to provide you with guidance, motivation, and emotional support. I really encourage you all to take advantage of any opportunities and try to present your research at any opportunity you're granted. It's also important to network. When you attend these conferences, network. You see somebody that you think will help your research interests, take that person's card. Contact that person after the conference. Make your connection. Network is the key to also success. If you're not a part of any of your professional organizations within your department, join these organizations. Join the mathematics department. Join the forensic science club. These organizations are going to help you get into these conferences. They're going to help you with your research. They're going to help you with networking. So if you haven't joined any of your professional organizations within your department, I suggest you do so. For students who are getting ready to graduate and get out there on the job market, I suggest that you know all your options, explore all your options. Explore whether you think it's better if you should go to grad school or whether you think it's better if you should just go out on the job market. Know all your options, explore them. Talk with your professors, talk with your chairs, meet with the graduate schools, meet with the interview at various sectors, and find out what works best for you. It all starts with you all. You guys are the future. Right here, right now, you hold the key to success. You guys are our future scientists, our future mathematicians, future engineers, future forensic scientists, future teachers, future lawmakers. So we want you to get involved and stay involved in research and watch the many doors of your life open. Thank you.
Okay, let's give Dr. Griffin a hand again.
Yeah, Dr. Griffin is going to be around throughout the day. Actually, she's going to be around even tomorrow before she goes back to Silver Spring, Maryland, where she lives. So she'll be around to have dialogue with you. And I think after 3 today, she will also have a session with faculty and staff. So please feel free to interact with her throughout the day. Thank you very much.